Hi, welcome to Pandemic Proof Your Business. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddiq, and we bring guests from a different variety of topics where they share how they are running their business in this pandemic situation right now and what kind of advice they have for you so that way you can grow your business in this one. And today we have is Raymond Scott. He is a small business owner and entrepreneur, and he helps people to grow their business through a financing to get the loans. Many people think you cannot get a loan these days. Raymond says, yes, you can. So, and he can help you on that one. Raymond, please join me to give a warm welcome to Raymond Scott. Raymond, welcome.
Thank you, Sadiq. How you doing today?
Excellent, excellent. Raymond, where were you? What happened? Who you are surrounded with that inspired you to get into this helping people to get more money for their businesses?
Well, I learned to get into this space by a good friend of mine, and he was telling me that there's a way that you can help businesses stay afloat by getting them funding for their business. I had never heard of this financial space, and so I started to do my research, and lo and behold, there are over 32 million small businesses that need funding. And ever since then, I've been doing it every day, and it's a wonderful feeling to be able to provide business owners with working capital for their business. It's an excellent business.
Mhm. That is amazing. You think so? The banks are still lending at this time?
Now, I will say, because of the COVID-19 situation, there are a number of lenders that have pushed back from funding. However, there are a couple of banks that are still lending at the moment. And so that's why I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share with business owners. There are still lenders that will lend. However, I will tell you that the criteria has tightened up just a bit, but they are still lending at this moment.
Oh, wonderful. So, Raymond, as a business owner, just imagine that they are looking for right now the cash, how they can actually run their like a working capital for their business. So, what are the top three things they need to look for when they are looking for a funding? What type of documents the requirement has changed, or what has changed right now, for how they can outreach to the vendors, lenders, to get the funding right now?
So the top three things is there's always a one-page application. They will need to see your last 3-month bank statements, and then they may need to see either your credit score, or they may want to see at least 1 month of your credit card machines, your payment processing for the last 30 days. So it's very important to have those things available, which most business owners, you should have that available already. Once you have that, I can submit it right into underwriting, and we can get the funding that you need.
But uh, Raymond, that's a very typical. That's how they need it in the past too. So, what has changed now?
So what has changed now is a lot of the lenders, I know they, as far as credit score wise, they're looking for a 650. Um, Instead of being 3 years in business, I'm sorry, 1 year in business, they're actually you to be in business for 3 years. Also, they're actually looking for you to at least be doing at least 10 to 15,000 a month. So it kind of tightens the window, but there are still lenders that are still lending at this point.
Mm. So, what and their sales would have been gone down in last few months based on this, especially in this current month. It may be some businesses, as in imagine the restaurant, some business will be almost like 80% down, and some will be 30, 40% down. And the typical lender will say, "Oh, your sales are like a half of the business. It's like a quote unquote dying business. So we don't want to lend you." So why they should apply at the first place to get a refusal from a bank that kind of goes on their credit as well.
Well, what happens is the lenders, they're lending to essential businesses at the moment. So if you own a grocery store, if you own a restaurant takeout and you do delivery, if you have what's called a logistics business. We still have, they have a lot of equipment that needs trucking. Those industries are being funded at the moment. As far as equipment financing, it's at an all-time high. It's not affected at all because trucking is moving consistently. Um, as far as a logistic business, they're still being funded because they are the ones that are getting the inventory for the trucks, and then the trucks get there to pick it up. There's another industry, the liquor store industry. They're still funding them because they're having high sales at the moment. So grocery stores, restaurants that are doing takeout and delivery, trucking, and medical offices and medical practices, those industries are still being funded at the moment. So just keep that in mind. And I also like to say there's a SBA PPP program that is about to be rolled out Friday. If nothing changes, that will be in place for small business owners to get a $10,000 grant to start. And then what happens is they can get more money, but what they have to do is they have to get a record of all the expense for the business, which means payroll, rent, insurance, healthcare, or any other expense for the business, times it by 2.5, and that will be the check amount or fund amount that they'll be able to get to keep the business afloat. Now, I will say, in order to get that, they have to make sure that they keep their employees on staff. So if they fire them employees, they have to hire them back in order to get that funds. So that's another thing that's still in the works, but it's something that business owners should look for.
You said it's a grant. It's not a loan. It's a grant. SBA
Say again?
PPP. Is it a grant or is it a loan?
I can hear you.
Okay. Is it a grant or loan?
One second.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So is it you said it's a grant or is it a loan? Is it a grant or a loan? Okay, Raymond, we have an audio issue. Please, we are live right now. So can you hear me now? Raymond, can you hear me?
The audio went out.
Okay, yeah, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay, so I have to cut it right now. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you check and see if you're muted? Because I can see you, but
I cannot hear you. I know I'm not muted and I cannot hear you. So we were with the Raymond Scott, and his information you can check it on Facebook and also on our LinkedIn. And he love to help you to get a loan for your business. And there's a government plans, SBA PPP. I don't know what that means. I was about to ask him what that is, and that way he can help you. So why we brought guests like Raymond Scott is that there's a hope, and there's the government is doing so much to help you as a business owner. However, this is only available in the US, and it's not available internationally because Raymond Scott helps small business owners to get funding for their business, and he also helps repair credits for your business or for your personal side. And so, sorry, we had a technology issue right now, so I can't help it. We have to go with the flow. So Raymond Scott, thank you so much for coming and sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Pandemic Proof Your Business. And our entire team, we really appreciate you. If you come on the show, watch this live or recorded, and you have a question on a business, you're welcome to text it or call this number +1 404 738 5143. That is 404 738 5143. I'm your host, Pandemic Proof Your Business, and look forward to speaking with you soon on some with another guest. Until then, Take care and God bless you.